Good morning, everybody. Sorry we're coming in a little late. We had a little technical glitch. So we are now about to start day 4 from a really nice conference. I think it's going extremely well to run such a large conference digitally with parallel sessions, and we have 170 presentation or 171 or so. So it's a massive undertaking, but I understand and I hear from the community board that it's working really good. I mean, so I'm happy to see this and to see so many joining us in the morning sessions as well. They were the information session. I will soon let our panel leaders, but today we have Heike from well, you're sitting in Karlsruhe physically, I guess, and you never know. But what's the weather like in Karlsruhe today? Is it summer or rainy?
Finally, the summer is back. Yes, it was very rainy the last days, but today it seems to be sunny and warm. Yeah.
Great. And what about you, Neil?
You can probably see the sun reflecting on the wood behind me. We've had a Mediterranean week actually here in near Oxford, Niels. It's been rather like being in Cap d'Air, but as I said before, without the beach, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, you can't get everything right. So, we also have a glorious morning in Stockholm today. Yesterday we had, this really heavy summer rain, so that's good. Okay, I will just say a little bit about the general stuff. Of course, keep being active on the community board. When you log into session, panel leaders normally want, either you ask the questions preferably in Huva in the chat, but most panel leaders will keep an eye also in the Zoom session. I also really want to push for something tonight, and that is our party at 6 o'clock CET. We will do something what is called Gather Town. So we will have different rooms with music and everything, and you walk around with a little avatar. I haven't joined the party in Gather Town yet. I just checked it out, but those who have say it's actually pretty fun. So it's a good thing to do it. There's another reason why you really should join us at 6. We will do an important announcement, surprise announcement. So I won't say what it is, otherwise it wouldn't be a surprise announcement. But we will shortly after we get started with the party. There will also be the haiku competition, the awards being announced. So I think you should all join and try it out and join us also for this important announcement. I think that's it for the schedule. I also want to, before I let the panel leaders speak a little about their upcoming panels, I would like to say we have 2 informers this afternoon again. I was happy to see that the informers so far seem to have worked pretty nice with people, quite a few joining and speaking and discussing. So we have one which is organized by the University or Polytechnic for Applied Sciences outside Zurich, by Devon Femus and Nina Borgen. It's entitled "Come Along for the Journey: Exploring How Sound and Visualization Can Lead to Renewed Connection to the Energy System." I think that's a really intriguing session, so that's interesting. We have another session too by Kerry Constable. It's entitled "Urban Net Zero and Renewable Energy Commitments During COVID-19 and a Discussion and Global Survey." So these 2 informers are up for a presentation running tonight. It's 4:15 CET to 5:15 CET. So please join, and it's really worth it. It's nice, and it's more interactive than the panel sessions are, which is hard to make more interactive than we have so far because of the amount of people who join. Okay, without further ado, I'll jump to Heike. And what can we expect from your panel today? And maybe you are also have some insights into some other panel you want to pitch. So please, Heike.
Yeah, thank you very much, Niels. So I'm a panel leader in panel 2, where we are dealing particularly with policy innovation around energy efficiency. And today we have a very interesting lineup of presentations, and the title of today's session is Guiding Future Policy Innovation. And yeah, we had very interesting panels already the last days, very interesting sessions with a lot of great ideas for policies and how we could make the policies more targeted to different audiences and so on. And what we are doing today is we want to look a bit more in the future and have a broader perspective on pathways. We have Colin Nolden speaking about energy demand policy attention. So where's the attention from experts in UK? Where is maybe where do we see fallbacks? What needs to be done? And according to the experts, we have Catherine Lovell, who will speak about creating opportunities for alternative futures in decarbonizing heat in particular. And here also a perspective on the pathways. So a bit, zooming out a bit. And we have very interesting presentation of a very interesting paper by Claire Downing on the role of knowledge exchange. And I think that's a very great paper to close our panel. Today we are already done. It's the last session for our panel to really get more into the question, how can we exchange and what can we as researchers do? How can we get more involved in the policy making process? And what role do we also have to take here? So a very interesting session. It will start at 12:30 to 2 p.m. And since Nils, you said we can also pitch something else. We have another panel, panel 1, that is afterwards, where actually we are presenting our first results from the New Trends Horizon 2020 project, which I am coordinating. So I'm very looking forward also to an engaged discussion in panel 1 afterwards.
Great, thank you. And that's the following session, the last for the
yes,
today.
Yeah, the last time slot today.
Great, thank you. So Neil, what can we expect from you? And you always look around for other panels as well. So what have you found? And first, what can we expect from the transportation panel today?
I just say, after your intro, I'm particularly looking forward to the party tonight, Niels, and being an avatar. I haven't been an avatar before, so.
Neither have I. So I'm also excited.
Can you give us any clue what the special surprise is?
Well, I mean, it's
I don't want to steal your thunder.
People are interested about the future of the summer study, so we will touch upon that. Let me say so far.
Okay, we're intriguing enough.
Future of summer studies and that part is not a sad story, so I think it will be a good announcement for everybody. Looking forward to that.
Great. Well, I'll be there at 5 o'clock UK. I think it's 6 o'clock Europe.
Yeah, 5 o'clock UK. It's early for a party, but I think people are used to strange times now during COVID. You know, in Sweden, restaurants closed at 8 for many months, so people were really busy to get going early. You know, I had a friend who had their wedding anniversary, and they had to go at 4 o'clock to have that dinner to be ready in time. So people are used to party early nowadays.
It's ideal for me because I want to go running at 7 o'clock, and it just finishes in time. So perfect. Anyway, today I was looking at the 10:30 panels, and the one that struck me there was panel 4, learning from real life. I think that's one that I'll pop into shortly. Our own panel, it really goes head to head with yours, Heike, but we're focusing today in the transport and mobility panel on hydrogen fuel cells and other market aspects. Hydrogen obviously is a big issue, not just in transport as an energy carrier. It's going up the agenda. So I think, you know, that will be very interesting to see, you know, what the speakers on, particularly on hydrogen, they're Torsten Clemens and Stefan Link. We have Sabine Prus and Sebastian Leopoldus speaking today. after that, in the following.
And Neil, you also have something on not only on passenger cars, but really also on hydrogen in the freight sector, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Hydrogen is a big, big potential for the freight sector. I mean, it's certainly going up the agenda in UK. I think Europe-wide, we're seeing a lot of announcements on hydrogen, but also for, as a replacement for gas, obviously, in heating. And there's complementarities between the two as well, of course. In the 2:30 slot, actually, I was going to give another plug for the one that has already been mentioned, which is from stories to societal trends. I think I'm very interested in the role of narrative and stories in terms of behaviour change. So I think that's something, again, that I'd like to pop into. Tomorrow, I'll just give a brief plug, if I can, for panel 6. Tomorrow, Friday, the last day, where we're looking at sufficiency, a big theme of the week, but sufficiency in the context of transport and mobility, and other strategies for cutting transport emissions. So I think tomorrow's session will be an interesting one as well. And my colleague Drajan will be leading on that one.
Great. I'm really intrigued by that as well. So good. There are a few more things today which I think can be interesting for. We haven't discussed much on the panel 3. It's kind of generally how can we beef up energy efficiency policies in panel 3 at 10:30. Really important. We have 2 sessions on panel 4 on monitoring and evaluation. And one is learning from real life and also reflecting on methods. One is 10:30 and one is 2:30 CET. So one is maybe a little bit more introspective for evaluators, but I think these are really important topics if you're an evaluator to reflect, how true can we do, and can we do it cheaper, because it can't be too expensive. We also have an interesting one for now starting 10:30, new planning and evaluation methods for sustainable cities. And I think is key to sustainability in the built environment that we plan correctly, so we build structure which allow us, it has a real impact on transportation and mobility and all those things, that actually whatever we build now should facilitate a low carbon lifestyle. On buildings, we have one on system integration, also very important. It's at 12:30 because it's increasingly moving up the agenda on integrating different systems and make it work well, which is not that easy. The other buildings panel on technologies and system is looking at methodologies for better decision and quality towards carbon neutrality in buildings. So that's also an interesting thing. How can we actually be sure that we make the right decisions? Finally, we also have 2 sessions in the products and appliances session. They're a bit kind of broader. Both of them are entitled Products, Technologies, and Policy Implications. So they're looking at various aspects of product and appliance policy and so on, which I think is an interesting move on now from some of the more targeted session that dealt with the monitoring and policing and so on, and circumvention of standards. So yeah, again, a very, very interesting day ahead. So I have nothing more to add, unless you want to add anything, Heike or Neil. I think we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll meet again in 50 minutes in a panel near you. So good.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, and enjoy the day, and see you all at the party.
See you at 5, 6, whatever.
See you
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.